VTubers are real music artists now. You can't deny it. She was on First Take.
That is a very
Who
iffy
who
statement to make.
who else but Suisei could be on First Take and not look like a complete fool?
I mean, nobody, but it's not like Suisei was. Uh, Never mind.
You wanna bring it
Um,
up? Let's fight. Let's go. Let's bring it up.
what's your call out? Let's cover that
I
first.
caught. I don't know. But I'm not done with my shout out yet, Spire. Don't you
Okay,
know how hard it is to
do
be on First Take? Only real cool dudes get to be on First Take.
it's not that hard. Let's be real here. It was
Only real music artists get to be on the First Take, and now there's a
they like
VTuber on
started
there.
they started out very good, and then like near the end they like started to invite, in the last year or so, they invited people like, like Amamiya Sora. Like, let's be real here. And like a lot more like, AKB idols and stuff like that. I
What's wrong with Amamiya
appreciate
Sora, Spire?
Amamiya Sora's talents, but putting her singing and her artistic career and performance with regards to singing and making music on the same level as Lisa, as Sayuri, as Adieu, as whoever else, like
I
Unison Square Garden,
never
is
shout that I man.
ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I didn't like it when Amiya Sora was put up, and like when her first, like, the debut, like, first take or whatever video came out. I was like, oh, this is okay. Like, she's being popular, whatever. But Big Rig is like, this is a lot of hater energy. You know me. I am one of the big haters in this podcast that I've been for a while. But what I specifically said, and I think I'm being pretty objective when I said what I said about Suisei,
Amamiya Sora.
was
No, we're
that
talking Amamiya Sora here. Why don't you like her, Spire? We could
I
talk about
do like her. I just don't think that the original intent of which First Take was made, which was to celebrate modern, Japanese music artists, indie artists, big artists, and stuff like that, and celebrate their artistry, celebrate their performing abilities, and promote them, i- is not the same message as one would get if by promoting, some popular, cute voice actress who largely became popular as a brand because she was cute, and have her just sing because by virtue of being popular, and not necessarily virtue of her extensive singing and artistic capabilities with regards to music. I want to be as diplomatic as possible here.
I haven't kept up with Amamiya Sora. Has she not been promoting her music stuff as hard as some other people?
I mean, she has,
So what's
but
wrong
she's
with
no
that?
different from any other very run of the mill voice actress who is deciding to go into and make some albums. It's no different from, what Nakamura Yuichi said, which is like, "Oh, I'm not an idol. Like, why am I being pushed into, making these like CDs and stuff?" It would be the same for Toyama now. Bless her soul, going into other stuff and making her own songs and stuff like that.
Didn't she just
But again,
recently have a concert? That was cool.
yes, sir, she did. It's great. But putting her on the same level as, somebody like Yoshino Nanjo, who legitimately, had a stint with Fripside, putting her on, the
Yeah,
same level as Nana Mizuki, putting her on the same level as, maybe again someone like Lisa or whoever. Like, come on, man, come on. And I think there are very, very, very few people who have managed to really peek into that. I would say even like Miyano Mamoru isn't. I mean, like Miyano Mamoru is sort of like a male idol now, and he has his songs and stuff like that. But like, come on, guys, like, come on. And so even that was like, in my opinion, even that was worse. I think Amamiya Soda's the fact that Amamiya Soda was allowed onto first take was honestly slightly worse than even Suisei. I think Suisei was more tolerable than Amamiya Sora's debut because on first take because at least with Suisei, she has almost pretty much prioritized a lot of figures. If you put if you put somebody who went 0-2 in bracket next to somebody who went 4-2, does that make the ladder look that much better? No, that's not how the second and third place podiums are supposed to work, Big Ray. Don't do that. You don't give the silver medal to make the silver medals are not to look down on people, Big Rig. Second place is still good. Don't be like that. Bad, Big Rig. But what I want to say is that Suisei has at this point in time still shown that she is willing to prioritize her music, her artistry, and really try to extend that career and not just kind of scoot on her being popular as a VTuber. She is focused on honing her artistry to the point where I'm just like, okay, well, even if she, I guess, appears on first take, honestly, at this point for her, it's I would be okay with that. Again, not necessarily on the same level as someone like AI or whoever, right? Or TK or whoever, right? But certainly we have to respect her dedication to honing that artistry and being at a level where we can start considering, her as her performances as art, right? And it's not just, some random Nico Nico, singer, streamer singing, right? We can
Also,
appreciate that.
all
I think
Suisei
that's
does
fine.
is promote her music. She's when she's on her
Yeah, 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 yeah.
take
That's what
host
I'm
and
saying.
scramble, she's promoting her music. When she's on talk
Yeah,
shows with Takaway, it's all about her music. And even
yeah,
that dude
exactly,
in that one
exactly.
band likes her music and promotes it too.
Yeah,
It's like
I honestly, again, as I said, and I said this before too, I think she is much more of a suitable candidate than having a random, run-of-the-mill voice actress singer like Amamiya Sora sing. And I think this is fun. But what really displeases me, and if you don't mind, I'll go into my call out for this,
that's
is
fine. Go
how the
ahead.
VTuber community is interpreting and taking this, especially the Western community, and they are seeing this as on a sort of unleashing of the floodgates, right? Where it's like now that Suisei is a VTuber who has gotten into first take and been accepted as an artist, now any VTuber that even just touches music, looks at sheet music, just sings, hums a random note on stream is now allowed to be on first take. This is not how that should be. This, again, first take, again, it has its share of misses, but ultimately it is supposed to celebrate virtuosity. It's supposed to celebrate artistry. It's supposed to celebrate modern, J-pop, J-rock, whatever. Celebrate these indie artists. Celebrate, the people who have put so much passion and effort into their music and their unique sort of interpretations and their compositions, whatever. And for them to be able to again do that in one take and show off like, I'm a real musician. I can do all this, and to even consider the fact that now people are saying, "Oh, what about Mori Calliope? She's a popular VTuber with the musics,"
Oh no, he
and
actually said
to
it.
to even have that wisp of consciousness in someone's brain that just because Suisei, again, who we have to respect outside, who we can now, even before first take, we can some pretty much sort of try to respect outside of the VTuber sphere. We can try to respect Suisei as an artist, right? To compare that first take to Mori Calliope or even any of the popular Niji Sanji singers, Shima, whoever, and to be like, oh well, they have millions of views on their YouTube covers of Canaria King, bro, or Queen, or whatever the fuck it is, right? King is the original one, right?
Yeah, King
Canaria
is
King.
King.
was the
They have
first
both, but
one.
it's King.
Yeah. King, Queen is the later one. King is the So Canaria King. Oh, they did a cover of Lemon. To even consider that to be a candidate for first take is honestly insulting, and it's really like sickening to like go from me listening to all these like cool people and like indie artists and like not even necessarily indie, but like people like King Ghidorah or whoever, like all these like different like performers, to go from that to considering this, even having it be within the realm of discussion is just sickening to me. And it's just like such a God, it's like the K-pop stuff all over again. And it's just it's like how K-pop people and I won't say bless their souls because I want them to go to hell, but these K-pop people, whenever somebody like puts up a video of a K-pop idol singing like a couple of high notes or like doing like some like semi twerking or whatever, they're immediately like, "Wow, that is I stand that so hard. Oh my god, like how they are such queens. They are the
I don't know,
best singers
man.
in the
I think
entire
the theory
universe."
that like that one K-pop fucking guy is actually Princess Diana is probably a little bit
Yeah,
worse. That's probably a little bit more
yeah,
unhinged.
yeah.
But
You
it's
know,
just
you
me.
know the popular theory that Suisei is also Otto. That's a spicy one.
That is,
Yeah, that's not
don't even.
true.
That's spicy.
What kind of theory is
But
that? It's just like
They
this
kind of
person
sound alike,
who's
I guess. That's about
yeah,
it.
and then
you
like
mean they
one is
both
like
use like
has
they
more
they actually
mastery.
sing beyond a hoot? Yeah, they,
Yeah, I
they
mean
both sing beyond a hoot.
yeah, one has like just objectively more mastery. Granted, I still think Suisei is really really good. Um and also just like again, why would that ever be a thing that would even happen? Like Otto's just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to be less popular is what I think I should do right now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to cut less deals and make less money and be less popular. Just as a
But
side
yeah,
thing.
yeah, just it's like with Kanan, right? And Noel. It's like you gotta make that extra VTuber money, bro. But but yeah, it was just finishing up the K-pop like sort of analogy. Um, it's like how K-pop stands or fans or whoever, like regardless of the performance, and they could, the K-pop girl groups and boy groups could have great performances and great people or whatever, but these K-pop people are like, oh my god, Blackpink saying something that is literally the best piece of music I have ever heard in my life. They need to be on everywhere because they are better than the
The
Beatles and Michael Jackson combined.
reincarnation of Aretha
Yeah, yeah,
Franklin?
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking, yeah.
exactly. And it's the same thing happening all over again with these fucking Western VTuber pigs. And I emphasize the word pigs. And they are just like, oh, like, bro, Mori Calliope reaching a wider musical audience. I think she deserves to go first. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking Western, English speaking, mayo eating, motherfucking McDonald buying mouth up. I hate you. Go away. And
I
it's
don't
just,
I don't think Callie reaches a wider audience. I'm pretty sure Suisei outsells her on like all and has
yeah, I mean,
and her
No, I mean
Oricon
she
records are
definitely
better.
does
it's not that
overall.
relevant.
I mean the other thing is but the problem is one is that like Mori fans are insufferable. Um and then two that like Mori still does have a lot of pull, especially in the West.
Fair. Yeah, she does.
Like keep in mind like again like there's a reason why Mori is memed on the way she's memed on too, where it's like, if you have a like there are two paths you can go down as like someone who watches anime or just a big fucking nerd. And then you're like, yeah, I like rap music. And one of those paths has Mori in it. And it's a very dark path. And it's really easy for one of them to go down. And then the other one literally just doesn't have her in it and could have pretty much anything else in it. So
But Spire,
she has a
Mori
lot of pull in that
Calliope
case.
has also musically focused just as much as Suisei. What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
she's also not as good though. But that's the other thing.
I'm
Is
like
that she's
half a
like
second from
focusing
like
on it,
banging
but
my head
like
on this mic right now. Just like like I'm almost about to turn like my mic can I have a HyperX Quadcast, right? That's the name.
Nice.
This mic can be turned on and off by tapping. I'm about to turn this thing on and off with my head right now. Like that is the point where it's just the fact that we're even at this point, just like, and people are just trying to brute force, like, and what's really frustrating is like I really appreciate channels like the first date because it's like a separate kind of thing, right? It's like sure, like anime and adults come into it like from time to time, but it's like a separate like part of Japanese society, or not Japanese society, Japanese culture that I can kind of appreciate without being like going into the whole like, oh, anime, otaku, whatever, blah 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 realm. Although obviously a lot of these singers sing songs for anime as well. But it's like that, like at this point, it's like anime production and like music making is a very revolving door. So that's a little bit different. But the fact that like VTuber fans are now like bursting in, being like, no, VTubers now. We want VTubers in this and we want VTubers in that. Like, no, go away. Stop doing this to me. Go away. I say this as a former VTuber translator. We do not need VTubers in everything. We do not need VTubers in every single thing. We do not need like people frothing at the mouth, wanting Gargura to like just like appear in every single pore of every single media piece ever. We do not need that. So please just go away. Just stop it. Just
I
stop
for
it.
one welcome VTuber domination. Also Spire. If not Suisei, who would other be a good candidate for
I don't really
first
have
take?
good candidates. I think
What
Suisei is
about
probably the
Calf?
most. It's okay. I mean,
What about Calf or Hime? That's since you don't like Niji Sanji, that's my other picks. Or maybe someone
the
from Riot
issue
Music.
is the
wait,
issue is
Calf
we're
isn't
still
Is
talking
Calf
about.
not a fucking like Vocaloid?
She has a Vocaloid.
Yeah, she has a Vocaloid.
Oh, okay.
The problem is, again, we are talking about this in a framework, in a paradigm where we're saying Kath and Hime Hina because they are popular VTubers. Like, Suisei, even if she had 10,000 viewers or 5,000 viewers or one viewer or whatever, right? The sort of work that she does would still qualify her for the first take, in my opinion. But that's a very different paradigm than, oh, they work in music, they did some labels because they were popular. It's like we're not fucking talking Rebecca Black, right? Like this is
You mean Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne. Like even like the worst part is just like even when people make like it's not like Avril like she has cheesy songs, but nobody's gonna be
Take
like,
that back. I love Avril Lavigne songs 20 years ago.
yeah, I mean that's the thing is, right? Like she is a she is a child genius like singer. Like that's like the thing is like she's not just like a singer that like kind of became popular as a VTuber or like some like entertainment. Like she's not a Kardashian that became popular as like some sort of fucking designer or reality show star and then like trained singing. She is a like true blooded like singer that kind of makes songs that we think are cheesy now. But she was one of the people that kind of like helped define like an era almost. And uh, to compare her artistry to fucking, again, I love these VTubers, bless their souls, but like to compare that to like Tsuki no Mito or like a Niji Sanji singer or whoever, it's just like so disingenuous. It's so depressing. It's just not even like it's almost not even worth wasting my breath on making that comparison. I'm running out of words in the English lexicon to describe how bad that comparison is. I think Noah could take on Avril Lavigne. Yeah, we need to see both of them on a first take, not just one or the other. We need to see both of them soon, just doing one take. Yeah.